Marla Esser-Close here, Green Home Coach, and I am having a ton of fun today. I am actually visiting, I'm going to switch camera around so y'all can meet Scott Coleman of Scott Coleman Homes here in Edmond, Oklahoma, and I am standing in this amazing house that is so well built and so energy efficient, and I really want to introduce Scott because he was telling me some really cool things about how this house is constructed. And for you guys that don't know, Oklahoma has had a lot more earthquakes over the last few years. So one of the things Scott and I were talking about is how he is constructing the homes to withstand the earthquakes and the tornadoes that we have here in Oklahoma. So I'm going to introduce Scott, and I'm going to switch this around real quick so I can introduce Scott, and that way you don't have to, he's a lot taller than me. So this way you don't have to have both of us. How are you doing today?
Hi, everybody. I am doing things different now that we have earthquakes here. And it used to be you didn't worry about earthquakes, but Oklahoma has earthquakes even more than California, closely approaching 6 on the Richter scale, and that turns all the engineers' head, that magic number of 6. We're doing things differently. On the fireplace behind me, I have steel rebar from the foundation inside that fireplace all the way up through the roof, because there's not much tensile strength in the masonry, and we're making sure if there's any shock, any back and forth, it's all going to stay together, and it's going to stay together very tightly. And that was never done before all this earthquake stuff. And that's in both my fireplaces here in the house. And in Oklahoma, the main concern is tornadoes.
Yeah.
And you have to build your house where you have that little bit of an edge. And the smartest thing you can do in a house is called a hurricane clip. And that is a piece of metal that attaches the rafter to the top of the outside plates on the outside walls. Independent laboratory tests show that the standard way to nail that on with 2 nails, it takes 100 pounds to pick that rafter up in the air. With a hurricane clip, it takes 400 pounds to pick that rafter up in the air. What braces your house and what keeps it together is the roof decking. When that first rafter goes up, it starts a domino effect. Pop, 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 and then you lose all the structural bracing of your house. Your house twists and basically explodes and goes away. So that first rafter is the most important one you can keep from staying on there. If you look at this house, look at all these metal connectors on this house. This is a pretty thing, it's nice, but just think about how much stronger that is because you have all those metal connectors. And basically, there were long screws everywhere. It was built so it passed all the building inspections without the metal connectors, and then we added the metal connector so it looks good and it's even extra strong. You just feel real good about something. You build this strong and people move braces. That's all structural.
Oh, wow. So what I love is my favorite mantra is something that looks good and performs well. Okay. And green building basic tenet is a structure that lasts a minimum of 50 years. And
this should last
I would say this can last several hundred.
Yeah, a long time.
I love seeing how sturdy this house is. This is a beautiful home. If you are in the Oklahoma City or Edmond area, I'd invite you to come visit Scott Coleman Homes.
Scott Coleman Homes. This is 3317 North Coltrane in Edmond, Oklahoma. Come see it.
It's a gorgeous home. Hey, Scott, thanks for taking some time with us today. I hope our audience will get a chance to peek in more about what you're doing.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.